Today we're going to be going to the Frutería so Tony can try out some new stuff we've gone before, but we're going to try to get things that he hasn't tried before so he can get like a first impression.
Oh, for sure.
The only thing is it's freaking hot today, and the Frutería we're going to is like this little, it's not a food truck, but it's like a little
outside
Mexican
style,
yeah,
benches and small
so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we just got here to the Frutería. There's actually a lot of people, so hopefully we don't have to wait long for it. Okay, so we got to the Frutería and got some stuff. We were gonna do it out in the bench area, but
yeah, it was too hot.
It was too hot, and there was a lot of people, and I felt awkward, so we're just gonna do it in the car now.
So
but yeah,
refreshments.
Yeah, we ordered agua de melón, some fresas con crema, chicharrón preparado, and some tostilocos.
Yo, the fresas con crema. Look at that.
Dude, you know a place is good when there's a lot of people.
Can't really see it.
Yeah. He's had fresas con crema before, but he hasn't had it from here and like with granola and stuff on it. So we're gonna get his reaction to it.
And then the what's this?
Tostilocos.
Oh yeah, it has a lot of stuff in there.
Dude, my mouth is watering already. Which one do you want to try first?
I'll try that one then.
Okay. But you have to try it with everything. So, here, and then just like put everything on it. Usually, they make these in a like bigger chicharron, but I thought it was gonna be messier, so I asked for it in a bag instead. When I was younger, my parents used to take us to the bazaar, and we used to get these all the time.
Here we go. Not bad. I think it needs some more Valentina though. I can eat these chips by itself though too. But with the
It's so good though. What do you rate it?
I'll get 8.
It has like pickled pig skin. Not a lot of people like it, but I grew up with it, so I think it's good. But I understand that some people might not like the texture or like the chewiness, but it's pretty good.
I like eating a little bit of it. I couldn't do like a whole thing by myself. I can do like a couple bites of the pig skin. Unless they're fried or bacon.
You like anything fried?
It's a texture thing maybe, or southern thing.
Yeah, I like it. Do you want to try the next one?
Yeah.
I should have added more Valentina.
You can always go back and buy extra.
Can you go?
Piece of like señorita.
It's just because he noticed that you didn't speak Spanish.
He don't know.
Don't know what.
I know, a little bit.
But you understand it?
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, let's try this
He's
one.
getting better at it though.
So this one is, it has like, it has fruit too?
Mm-hmm. So, hold on. The next one. So we had a technical difficulty since it's so hot, the phone overheated. So now we're gonna be recording on my phone. But the next thing we're gonna be trying is the Tostiloco. It has pineapple, Japanese peanuts, the pig skin, and of course the Tostilocos. And they put chamoy on it all over.
What's this?
The tamarind candy.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
I guess go with the fruit one.
No, you have it all goes together.
Oh, you have to put it all in your mouth?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like you grab a Tostiloco and then like everything together.
I don't think those chips are big enough.
Or like eat a chip with everything.
Look at the find a chip. It has like cabbage too. You know what
What do you think?
yeah, good. Cacahuate is my favorite.
I don't know. I love Mexican snacks, you know, like the Frutería snacks and stuff, but like who came up with it? Like who thought, oh, mixing fruit with chips and chamoy is gonna be a good combination. You know what I mean?
Oh, they like cucumber in here too?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of stuff.
That was good.
Pickled fish skin. Cacahuates. Let's go.
How is it?
Mm.
Is it better than the chicharrón preparado? Or do you
They're
prefer this
different.
one? I know it's different, but like if you had to choose for like next time, like if you're like, oh, I'll get this. Really? Right? It's good because it's like, it's a weird combination, but at the same time, it goes together. You get a bit of sweet and savory at the same time, so.
And it has cacahuate.
Yeah,
AKA Japanese peanut.
of course.
Alright.
Okay, what would you rate it though?
I rate it a good like 8.5.
8.5? So just like half a point better than the chicharrón preparado?
Yeah, because the chicharron, like the fried, it hit the spot.
Okay, bet.
And this one got chips. One of my favorite chips.
I'm trying to vlog and eat at the same time.
Dang, catching us on what's it called, picking out.
For real. Oh shit. I got it on my romper. And then later today we're going out to eat with his cousins and his tia. Oh, and my cuñada.
My sister.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but just in case they need subtitles or something.
But yeah, we're going to a Japanese restaurant. I've never had Japanese food, so I mean, apart from like sushi, but I'm pretty sure it's different from an actual Japanese place. So I'm excited for that.
What you mean by that? How's it different?
Maybe it's better because it's more authentic, you know, from an actual Japanese place. Because isn't sushi from Japan?
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
For ramen too. I have one.
Oh my god.
Wanna try this fresco con crema?
Yeah. What does it have?
Granola, whipped cream, A lot of whipped cream. Very good.
Is it better than the one I made?
I mean, I think you add the same ingredients, I think it's slightly better.
No.
But don't get me wrong, this is good though. It's refreshing. If you're out and about and then you want something to snack on, and especially this is the summertime, you gotta get something nice and cool.
Agua de melón is the best agua. There is like agua frescas. I feel like it's perfect because it's refreshing, but at the same time it's sweet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like horchata, but at the same time sometimes it's too much. I don't know.
I like sandía.
Oh yeah, watermelon agua de sandia is
And then
delicious.
pepino,
Yeah,
and
that
then
one's good too.
lime.
Honestly, they're all good, but my favorite is the agua de melón, which is cantaloupe.
If only they made one with honeydew, I think that'd be pretty good.
Dude, my arm's starting to hurt. I'm not used to this. Vlogging life. I think it would have been better. Well, not better, but it would have been cute if we did it out in the benches. But I was telling Tony that since we're barely starting to record each other, it would have been kind of awkward and I wouldn't be myself if we were out there. So maybe later on we'll get more comfortable with the camera and like being around people.
It causes liver problems.
Okay, so I set up my phone on the dashboard. We ended up trading, and I for real like this one. I don't know.
I like it, but I think it needs more chips. Like,
Well, they just open the bag and then they add everything else in, you know?
no, I think they just like.
You think they take some out?
Yo, a whole bag of chips with this is like, it's pretty full. I know, I've had some.
I just think you didn't like dig deep enough.
I feel like they have a lot of extra stuff.
Oh god. Tony's saying they're stingy with their chips.
Hey, it makes sense. Like, you can trick people. It's a marketing scheme. Like restaurants, they put like.
You would know, huh?
Yeah, I work in the industry, but like we don't like necessarily like get them out of it. I'm talking about like other businesses. For example, like McDonald's and like not just fast food, but like all sorts
I
of.
was kidding.
What? I was about to go in.
Yeah, bro, I was kidding. When we went to Mexico, Tony spent over 2,000 pesos on chips. Did you not?
I felt like it's healthier than here. Not necessarily, but I heard the ingredients are not as bad as the ones here in the US. Everything in the US has like all this artificial stuff, and people are talking about how MSG is bad for you and stuff like that, especially towards like.
Is it bad for you?
Anything is bad for you. It's almost like salt, right? And then it just adds flavor. And then in Chinese like cooking or Asian cooking, they have a lot, like they use MSG in the cooking.
Tony, there's hella chips in here. He just didn't look. Baby, there's chips everywhere, mira.
But not from like a full bag.
These are the bags we get in Mexico.
No, but they're like 75% full.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, he was over here exaggerating, talking about like, oh, there's no chips.
But going on with the MSG thing, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was like propaganda or something, where like a lot of people hated on MSG, especially in the South because I used to work in a Chinese restaurant. My parents used to own one. They would say MSG this, MSG that, like they don't want it. But like the chips that we eat has it, and then they just don't read it, and then talk about like stigma on Asian people or something, like a bad name or a bad rep. So like they'll avoid going to eat Chinese food.
It didn't work because.
I mean now, but I'm talking about like early in the years, and that's why we had like.
Everyone eats Chinese food, especially Mexicans.
I'm talking about like.
I'm saying from experience because my parents go every weekend religiously because it's my dad's favorite.
But I'm talking about like in the early years, like maybe in the 70s or 60s, when it's like. That's why like we have Chinatowns all over the world. Like, I mean, like also like other communities too that stick together, like Koreans and the Mexicans and other Latinos. But it's crazy though that something would like make us hate one another just because of something like that.
Are you still talking about MSG?
Yeah. But you know, food brings the world around. Food talks. Shoot, to me, I think Asian food and Latin food are like the best. Other ones are like can't compare. Like who doesn't like tacos, and then who doesn't like fried rice or like noodles?
Unpopular opinion, but fried rice is okay. I'll eat it, but I'm never like, oh, I'm craving fried rice. You know, it's good, but it's just not one of my favorite foods.
Okay, let's go with noodles. Like it could be ramen, it could be little cup noodles too.
Ramen is my freaking favorite.
Of course, my favorite.
We always have like, not an argument, but we always go back and forth because he likes pho. And I don't know why, like it's good, but I just feel like ramen has more flavor in my opinion.
What is the hardiness of the beef broth?
You always have to add stuff to it. Yeah, I know some people like it the way it is, but you stay adding shit to it.
No, it's just the way my parents makes it because they're trying to make it healthier. But I've tasted somewhere like I didn't need to add any sauce. It was that good. We gotta try some other places to see for sure.
No.
Damn, they're really seeing us pig out over here. Our audience.
It can be a mukbang or mukbang, however you pronounce it. Do you say mukbang or mukbang?
Mukbang?
Right.
I don't know. It might be a coin term that like it sounds one way because we're American, but it's like actually like a different way of saying. Who knows?
Dang, we've been eating good all weekend. Yesterday, we had my cousin's surprise graduation party, and my dad made carnitas. I'm just saying, like, not because he's my dad, but he makes the best fucking carnitas. It was so good.
They're really good. I like the ones where he did with the ribs. Those are like delicious. It was like.
And I think it's funny because when Tony and I first started dating, I invited him to like a family gathering and my dad made carnitas, and the first time he had it he was like, oh, it's okay, and then yesterday he was like, oh, it's so good, it's the best ones he's made. I was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
It was the ribs.
The ribs, I guess. My favorite part is the cuerito. I don't know, it's because when I went to Mexico for the first time with my grandparents, we went on the bus ride, and it was like a 30-hour bus ride, and we stopped by in Quiroga, and they have the best carnitas there, and we stopped by, and I remember just like making a taco with like cuerito and salsa and aguacate, and that shit hit the spot. And I guess it's just like a nostalgic feeling that takes me back to that time. But
we should tell them what that is.
What?
The fat, whatever.
Oh yeah, my bad. Cueritos is basically the same thing, pig skin, but it's not pickled. It's, I don't even know how they make carnitas, but the texture is different. Instead of being like hard and stuff, it's
chewy and slimy.
yeah, no, it's not slimy. It's like, it is not. It's sticky in a way, but it's not like a weird sticky. I don't know. We'll insert some pictures so y'all can see what we're talking about. But honestly, I think it's the best part of carnitas.
Or maybe a video. We'll see though.
Yeah. Oh, we should have recorded my dad making it.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. He can show Tony how to do it.
We'll see. That'll be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Okay, that's it. That's long enough.
If you have any suggestions for us to go to or try, like what kind of foods, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, we might do a second part to this, so if y'all want Tony to try some other Mexican snacks, let us know so we can get them. Or we might even try other like cultures, foods, like street foods, you know? We'll see. Do y'all have any snacks like this? Or?
Yeah, but I don't know much about it because I wasn't like really.
But like here in the States, you know?
That's what I meant. Like here in the States, they don't really have like places like this. They'll be like, oh, like they just have like generic Chinese restaurants and stuff like that.
Good as fuck Chinese restaurants.
And then and then it's like they do have street food, but it's like I think more incorporated into the bigger cities, or they're slowly popping up.
Okay.
Like I know skewers or some, and then some wings. Like not just the what's it called, the drum and the flat, but also the tip too, like the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. Are you gonna say bye or no?
Bye. Bye.
Bye.